That's nice. Oh, now we're live. Now people are going to hear that. Okay, and it's Monday. I'll move this back over here. Oh, what happened?
It went away.
Oh no. Shit, I hate it when it does that. Alright, I think we're good. Wow, everything just kind of closed down on the computer. Kind of freaked me out. I thought we crashed. It is Monday night, and I think today we're going to cover on progress. Though you have no input to that, do you?
Progress?
I'm joined tonight by Sam.
Hello.
And I tried to get her to slide up so that we could share the spot equally, but she'd rather prefer to be my corner elf.
And be your backup.
Hello, Diana. How's it going? I love your shirt. Thank you. Very patriotic.
Hey, she said me.
Oh, Sam.
Thanks.
Well, mine's patriotic. They're all American cars. I think so. Yeah, I think they are.
I think they are.
Yeah. Oh, look at our concurrent viewers just dropped like a stone. Went from 5 to 1. All right. So, anywho, I guess we'll wait a moment since we usually have late stragglers come in at about 5 after.
Yeah, because people get a notification. They're like, oh, yeah.
I am going to have some of my Drambuie.
I am drinking nothing tonight. Well, okay, I'm drinking water.
Yeah, because she's being good. I'm being good too, ish.
No, I'm drinking water not because I'm being good, but because I have to go pick up Donovan.
Oh yeah, you're driving. I love both your shirts. Well, thank you.
I already said thank you.
She already said thank you. I haven't been drinking yet. That was my first sip, I promise. It's just been one of them days. I spent the last big chunk of time writing Wednesday's blog post. And so I got done about 5:15 is when I finally got it published and scheduled. Yeah. But so far in month of June, I have written 10,235 words, which means that by the end of the month, I will hit 52,208. So a little bit away from my 6,000 word goal that I want, but I think this week I'm going to swing for the fences on it. And coincidentally, that puts me at 650,000, just over that, for the year to hit 1 million words. So there's still quite a bit of time left in the year, so I'm sure I'll hit it. And someone owes me 2 blog posts.
2? No, the other one's not until Friday. Only 1.
I was going through.
No.
I was going through. Yeah, I was going through the test today. Yeah, that's right.
The other one first.
You did the keto one, which I figured out why I haven't edited it yet.
Because it's not on your thing.
It was never in Asana.
Because I did the wrong article.
And so I went ahead and I don't want to know what that is. I did the.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, Ron, how's it going? Yeah. It wasn't in, so I had to add it. And I was going to edit it today, but that blog post took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, when I logged in to work on my new one that I was supposed to have done Friday, it said you were editing it. It said you had because I saved the link to the original article when you had me bookmark it to log in. So when I logged in, it automatically opened that one, and it said, Michael has edit access.
You bookmarked the blog post?
I don't know, because when I logged into WordPress, it took me straight to that and was like, Michael has
control. You want to kick, yeah.
And I was like, no, I just want to start a new one.
That's when you just hit the dashboard on the left.
That's what I did.
Go to posts and add new.
Yep.
Cool. So anyway, that's where my writing goals is at. How's everybody else's goals for June handling? Going. I'm illiterate today.
I know what the other shirt I'm going to make for you guys. I'm going to make one for Araba too. I grammar properly.
Oh, yeah, that's one of our running jokes in the house. Is my daughter's. I grammar properly. That's actually kind of cool one.
Yeah.
Hi, Sam, Doc, and Michael. I'm doing good. Grinding on my next article. Awesome. Yeah, Ron has a Medium profile that he writes on. He's done way more than I have. I've done one article. I should really do more on Medium, but I'm so busy trying to get. I need to keep WriterSanctuary stabilized. I got to start getting content on Crossing Colorado, Colorado Plays, Practically Living Green. I did an article last week finally on, and then I have my michaelbrockbank.com, which is more of just my testing site. Slow, lots of research. I'm just slow, need to get faster. It'll happen. I wasn't wicked fast either when I first started, so it took me a bit to progress. Is Sam your sister? No, she's my best friend, and coincidentally my ex.
Yeah.
But there's nothing there. We're just good friends.
Diane says she had to. That's okay, Diane. There was nothing worth watching. We didn't even finish the stupid heist.
No, I don't know. It was pretty funny.
It was funny, but we did not even finish. So
when I got knocked off the bike, I stood up and got ran over like right after. It was everybody like we all kind of clustered like that one.
Yeah,
everybody died. Thank
you, Ron.
Ooh, and Phil, I did get your email. I just noticed it as I was getting things ready for the stream tonight, so I will take a look at it as soon as I'm done tonight. And yeah, Friday's podcast was fun. I don't know where Chris is, but for tonight. But on Friday, if you missed it, we had a fairly fun podcast, and I did look up a few different places to start hosting it. So if all goes well, it'll be available on Spotify in the near future. By Belle Delphine. So that's your competition. I'm like, oh. Yeah, see, Belle Delphine, Amaranth.
Yeah. That's why I keep talking about going to YouTube.
I think Belle Delphine's hot. I just don't like how they promote it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way too young for me. And she has an accent too.
Yeah.
I've actually watched interviews. Yeah, I've watched interviews she's had. She's actually did Philip Franco recently.
Oh, yeah?
Well, interview, not him.
Yeah.
Oh, but as for the podcast, yeah, I'll be looking at a couple of things Chris brought up. Well, at least one. And it's Anchor by Spotify. And it's a free platform where you sign up and add your stuff to it, and apparently Chris says it's really easy to do. Then you get promoted on like all the major platforms, like for free. And it's unlimited hosting, so it's a hell of a lot better than some of the ones I came across. Michael, you have to step up your game. You can't keep losing viewers like this. Right? So I start doing striptease. Boom, 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 boom.
No. We're trying to not lose viewers.
Yeah. Everybody run screaming. Give me 12 weeks. I'm telling you, I lost.
Okay, but you keep saying give me 12 weeks. By the time,
like
when you first started this, you would be like negative pounds, honestly. You're like, give me 12 weeks. Let me start this again.
I've been saying
another 12 weeks.
Yeah. I've been saying give me 12 weeks since the January 1st.
Yeah.
But I lost 1.5 pounds the last day, so. And I have further motivation. I went to Trader Joe's. Mm-hmm. I love Trader Joe's. I had Kung Pao chicken and chicken fried rice, and I haven't had that in more than a year, and it was everything I thought it could be. I'm very good friends with an ex. It can work out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sam is my best friend.
I mean, don't let him fool you. I'm really his only friend.
Well, yeah. Well, as you count Chris. Chris is my friend. Diana's my friend. Phil's all these people are my friends.
Okay, there you go. You have friends now.
Yeah. That's why I get on YouTube. It's my social life. But yeah, I'm actually friends with all of my exes. Mm-hmm. A couple of them I can't stand, but I'm on good terms with them. Yeah. One in particular we won't mention. And another one went to jail. Long story short, yeah, she should have stuck with me. But that's okay. Revenge is a dish that's best served
See,
cold.
Diana, I'm your friend.
See, Michael, I'm your friend. See, like I said, Diana's my friend. All these people are my friends. So
There
there.
you go.
So,
Fuck off.
fuck off. Oh, I did that wrong. No, it's been a day.
There you go.
Jog
Right?
There we go. I love hot fuzz. Anywho,
What else you got?
let's see. Looking forward to getting back into writing Despair. We are in the process of moving all of the Despair videos over, and it looks like after I stopped making new ones, that the algorithm is starting to show my videos again. So it's
That's good.
It's
So
weird. Like
that theory.
yeah, it's probably right. I stopped making Despair videos, and a lot of the newer stuff and some of the older stuff are now starting to pick up again. And I looked at the numbers, and you can see I get a lot of watch time because of the live streams, obviously.
Yeah.
But even the days where it's not is higher than the days that weren't before. So it is picking up. So I'm fairly sure that's the problem is since the Despair videos are more creative, they weren't focused on freelance writing, WordPress, or blogging, and so the algorithm didn't know what to do with all that stuff. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, but as soon as I stopped making them,
because as soon as you stop, that.
yeah. So we're moving them over to their channel. I don't know how far Chris has made it so far.
He said we're only doing one a week starting Saturday.
Saturday will be published just like before at 6 p.m. And then since I'll be ahead, I'll be able to, I'll be able to make a whole bunch in the meantime so that we get a constant flow. Michael, I'm your amigo. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Everybody is. I'm friendly. But I'm not the kind of person you'd want to take to meet your mother. I don't know, your mom likes me.
My mom likes
Yeah.
you. Oh shit, speaking of, hey, tomorrow Mom's coming over to do her laundry and stuff because we're supposed to meet up when I get off work.
Okay.
Okay, I forgot to tell you.
Your mom's always welcome here.
Mm-hmm.
I put up more people on my couch than... Damn it. I had a good one brewing and I lost it. Don't you hate when bad things happen in good sentences? Well,
I think you have an article about that.
I think so.
Or a video?
No. Doesn't sound familiar.
I feel like maybe you talked about it in the video?
I might have. I do it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I have so many jump cuts in my videos. Sam didn't realize how bad it was until I tried.
Goodness. I went to edit one day. And I was like, what the fuck do you
Hold
do
on.
when you
So this whole
record?
time, she was like, there's no reason why it should take me so long to record and edit a video and upload it because it does take a huge chunk of my day. And so she was all, I can do it for you. I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right. So I let her edit one of the more recent ones. And what happened?
I didn't even finish it. Actually fucked it up, and then I was like, fuck this. This took me almost an hour to get this far, and then it fucked up, and fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah, in other words, you can do it.
Oh, there's my language.
You have to tell the story of your ex who went to jail. Somebody I was dating in Utah. So
Long time ago.
long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. This was before I even moved up to Colorado, 1998.
You were 20.
Yeah, I wasn't even old enough to drink, and I was head over heels, madly in love with this woman. She was everything.
She was married.
She was married, but she kept promising me she was going to leave her husband, that they were going to get a divorce, and
older. She was much older.
8 years isn't much older.
It's a lot. When you're 20 and she's almost 30, it's a lot.
Yeah, but women hit the sexual peak in their 30s.
I get that, which is why.
So for a 20-year-old, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so madly in love with this woman. She never left her husband. I went through a world of hell for 3 years, and finally I just said, fuck it, I'm done. That's when I left and met one of my other exes. That's another story. And so this whole time I would dream about her. I would talk about her in my sleep. I was really infatuated with this woman. And it took me a long time to get over. And recently, I was doing research for something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, you know what, I want to see if she's still out there. So I went in and typed her in. And I did a bit of research and found out that she went to jail for
meth and Walmart.
It was some kind of fraud charges at Walmart because they were stealing stuff and taking it back, returning it to get the money. And when they busted them, there was a meth lab in the house. And all I could think is, see, you should have stuck with me. So it was almost like I felt justified. I shared that article on Facebook with the title, Checkmate. So it was horrible. There was a lot more to that story, but it's way too long and convoluted tale. I know how that feels. Why did you like this woman so much?
Because he was 20 and stupid.
She was hot.
He was 20 and stupid. Boys are stupid.
No, she made me feel really good. When we were together, I was the center of her world. And she made me feel real good, and not just the physical aspect of it, but she was caring, and I don't know, there was a lot more to it, and it was like almost like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of situation. But she never left her husband. All this time she was staying at her mom's house and promising that she's going through the paperwork of the divorce. Next thing I know, she moves in with him into their own house that they just bought. Like, that's not how you divorce someone. You don't buy a fucking house with them. How can I find a connection with someone like that? Don't.
Right. It was toxic.
It was extremely toxic. It did a lot of damage to me. There was one time where I didn't sleep, eat, or drink for 3 days. I looked in the mirror, my eyes were dark and sunken into my head. Like, it's not good. So I had to force myself to eat something. At that point, I drank a cup of coffee that's been coagulating
Ew.
in a pot for 3 days.
Ew.
I didn't know coffee could coagulate. Did you?
Oh.
I go to pour it and it comes out like slime.
Oh.
It was bad.
We were just really good friends before we got together. And we worked hard to stay friends. I mean, in all reality, Mike and I have known each other. In July, it will be 20 years that we have known each other. We were only together 13 of that 20.
Damn, not 15.
No, we were together just short of 13 years.
No.
Or just past 13 years.
It was 2002?
2003 when we got together. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm getting old. I don't remember shit anymore. Why did she go to jail? They got busted. It was actually, from what I gathered from their police report, it was a big sting operation where they kind of had a feeling that's what they were doing, is stealing stuff and taking it back to Walmart to get the refund. And they also had a drug case going. And so the arrest at Walmart is what triggered the entire thing to come to a head, and she got busted for a ton of stuff. Meth lab, Breaking Bad stuff. Yeah. Even in a trailer park.
It was.
Yes, it was.
Because we laughed about that when we read the article.
Yep, and all I could think is in her mugshot. Yeah, she had a rough go. Should have stuck with the sure thing. But no.
Again, like I said, bad people are bad people.
Yeah, I think she was just looking to get laid by a hot 20-year-old. Sure. This was back 40 pounds ago.
Michael was friends with benefits with my best friend, and they were roommates.
Yeah.
And I used to...
Don't know if you'd call that a benefit. We have to cook.
Oh, yeah.
What are we cooking?
Right.
I cooked me up some kung pao chicken and fried rice. That's what I had for dinner. I had that for dinner last night, too. I made, my Trader Joe's real quick, usually I get 5 servings out of my Kung Pao chicken. This time I got 7.
You're such a
I get excited when it comes to Trader Joe's. But yeah, I met her friend in Yahoo.
Oh,
It was
that
a Yahoo
back
chat.
You met her in like
Wow.
2001 in Yahoo chat.
Yahoo chat.
Because we're old people. Like,
It was a Yahoo back when you do the ASL thing and meet up with people that are single. And I met a lot of single women off Yahoo, and every one of them were freaks.
crazy bitches.
Oh, the one I met off Lava Life, that one was a winner.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, first date, she takes me out panty shopping at the mall, but nothing came of it. So she took me home, and I wound up playing with her real cat for the entire time. She like ignored me. I'm like, at least the cat fucking liked me. So I went home. That's another story. But yeah, I went on a date with her friend and realized this wasn't gonna. At that time, she was with her
ex.
She's with her ex-husband.
Yeah.
In the same house.
Yeah. But they were split up.
And he was dating another chick who kept eyeballing me the entire time I was there, and smiling at me and shit. I'm like, God, what a hoe. So, I kind of hooked up with her friend, and then that's when I met Sam.
He met my best friend online.
Yeah, I met her best friend online, and then we'd go out and do all kinds of things together and have fun. And then she started bringing Sam over when Sam came back to Colorado in 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met the weekend we went to the festival.
Yeah.
Actually, it was July 10th, 2001, and I only remember that because that was my first weekend back to festival.
Yeah. I think you should write a story about that ex. There's been a few times I was thinking, But I don't know. I feel a lot better about it than I used to. It would mess me up pretty good. And she did a real number on me. And I wouldn't say that I'm pining over her, but I find it a lot more difficult to open up to anybody. So that's still a work in progress.
Right.
At least I don't dream about her anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
What is the longest contentful paint issue?
Oh. Wow, you're like way ahead.
I know. Yeah,
you dodge a huge blunt with that? Oh, yeah. Yep. She, from what I gather, she didn't do very well after I left. So sometimes there's times where I think that maybe she fell apart so bad because I wasn't there.
Or maybe she was just a bad person.
Because at that point, that's when I went and lived with Sherry.
Yay!
Yeah, because that was a choice.
Right.
That's another story for another time.
I think she was just a bad person and probably would have brought you down with her. So I totally agree with Diana on that one.
Probably because I would have done anything for that woman. She's one of those women where you do stupid shit and not in a good stupid way.
Yeah, no. I think she would have brought you down more than you keeping her because I don't think she was a good person.
Yeah. Well, doesn't matter because she went to jail.
Exactly.
She's tainted goods now.
Right?
Her meth bag is dirty. I feel that way about my high school crush. It's been 15 years. I still have dreams about him. I haven't dreamt about any woman in longer than we've been together. I stopped dreaming about Michelle like a year or two before we started dating.
Yeah.
Then again, I really didn't have the best experience in high school. I'm attracted to guys who have his qualities. Oh, your high school crush guy. Ah, well, I'm not, luckily. Like the woman from Utah. Well, I guess I can say her name since I already said it. Michelle. is, well, aside from the dark hair, is not typically what I date. I love dark hair, but like with Sam, Sherry,
everybody else has been a blonde. Like everybody you actually dated.
Wendy was a redhead.
Well, Wendy was a redhead. I actually never met her.
Yeah, she was good, and then
lost her shit.
Yeah,
because bitches be crazy.
Maybe I drive them to it. They start sane, but once they had a little bit of me, they're never the same after that. Not in a good way. I'm like a nuclear explosion. It's spectacular, but lays waste.
Do you know what I add to these on Monday night? A lot of cussing. My mouth is awful.
If I was monetized by YouTube, I wouldn't be anymore. At least not with this video.
I just realized, like, I have like super potty mouth.
I don't know. Chris and I weren't exactly clean on Friday.
Yeah.
I like skinny nerds. I won't be happy until I can bag one for myself. I guess. Yeah. I'll be nice. I don't know.
You don't necessarily really have a vibe.
I date women ecumenically. I embrace women of all faiths. I've even changed Mormons on more than one occasion. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any qualities that she had that
you date that you look for now.
Yeah. Maybe the exact opposite.
Right.
Yeah, because like you were nothing like Michelle. You're like her complete opposite. In every way. Because Michelle never bothered to play games or anything. Yeah. So, I don't know if I
don't think you do. I mean, really, just
alive
things.
As long as she has a pulse.
Right. I mean, a lot of the things that we've talked about, I don't think that.
The hard part, though, is I don't know. Like so far, I've been trying to do the online dating thing. They ask me what I do, and I tell them I'm a freelance writer. And the last one was kind of like, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then she ghosted me. She must have got a better offer. So I don't know if I want to tell people what I do anymore.
Right.
What do you do for a living? It's a secret.
Right.
Hook up with me, you'll find out.
I'd like to tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Yeah. I'm a secret agent. You know, there was one time in my life where I could say that and actually be true. I'm not a secret agent, but I was a federal agent.
Yeah.
Doesn't work as good as a come online as you'd think, though.
No.
It's like, back in the day, in the like 70s and shit, where they'd pretend to be secret agents and stuff. They'd get like attract all kinds of women. No, that's not how it works in the real world. Everyone in my area is just looking for hookups. That's like that in every area, not just Oklahoma or...
No,
I can't remember where you're at.
I mean, pretty much anymore. Mike and I were actually talking about this earlier today. There is so much negativity about relationships and about... especially for people younger than... I mean, people my age, Michael's age, have been burned so many times that they're like... This, I'm not doing it.
We're tainted.
Yeah. And then people in their mid-20s, 30s, even younger, have this like horrible, not expectation, view of the opposite sex.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like everybody's all about being super independent and everybody's like super independent and wanting to do their own thing. So then they're just like, well, I just kind of want to hook up with somebody. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to do anything like that, which is kind of sad. I mean, and they just have a really negative outlook on partnerships, really. I think it's being in a relationship. I mean, so many of them have gone through, their parents have gone through horrible divorces now, and everything like that, that they're like, I don't want to do that. I don't think marriages last. I don't think relationships last. So, which I think is kind of sad.
Oh, you retracted it, but I saw it. I just want someone like my coworker. Of course you do. You gotta move on until you'll live longer. Everyone in my area is still hiding from coronavirus. That's because your country is smart.
Where is he?
He is. You're in the UK, right, Philip? I think you are. And so, I went out and went shopping for the first time without a mask on in over a year, and I felt weird.
He carried it with him. I
did
do too.
I
wear it like
me.
a bracelet. I put my mask on my wrist like it's my new fashion accessory on my wrist, just in case.
I've got the first shot. I get my second one on the 20th.
Happy Father's Day!
But nobody here is giving a shit anymore. So,
No.
I'm immune to everything anyway. It doesn't matter because I'm immortal. I'm just getting the shot and all that to make everybody happy. Been exposed twice. Never caught it. I started online dating when I was 23. Still no luck. I started when I was 22. That was back when...
That was back when you used Yahoo.
God, yeah. Yahoo, Lava Life. I wonder if Lava Life still exists.
Probably not.
Match. I think Match was up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Match is expensive as hell, though. They want $358 for 6 months. Like, for $358, I can get a whole lot of love on Colfax. For those of you in Colorado, that would be funny.
I don't know. So,
well, I didn't say it was going to be good loving.
you could always just go to Pride Parade with Arabeth and I, and then you could get a whole lot of loving.
Oh, yeah. And find me a big bear. I guess I'm the bear, huh? Yeah.
She's so excited. She's actually going to go with Shelly.
I have nothing against gay people. I'm not attracted to guys. I think guys are misshapen, ugly, smelly beasts. I think that about myself all the time. It's like, who the hell would date us?
Honestly, I don't. Just be patient. Every time I've been like, screw this, I'm not dating anymore. I don't care. Aside from this time, because I'm really not dating. But I'm like, I don't care. I've met somebody decent and been with them for a while. I've in my life, I've been in 3 serious relationships.
See, like I said, I'm a nuke. I was spectacular, but I laid you to waste.
A little bit.
You're radioactive now.
I'm okay with that.
Max makes me feel guilty.
You shouldn't. I have no desire to date anybody. I hate dating. I hate the concept of dating. I hate meeting new people.
I think that's the hardest part of it is having to tell my life story over another breadstick. I'm gonna stab her in the eye with it.
Yeah. Yeah, UK.
Yes, UK.
Yeah, see, his country's smarter than ours.
Yeah. UK and Canada. You guys got your shit. Oh, New Zealand. All of you guys got your shit together. We're in America. We're America.
We're America. We're not. Let me fly my flag here. We're not doing this. It's against my rights to wear my mask.
All this would have been done in a body bag a year ago. People would just wear the goddamn mask.
I know. You should put that in your dating profile. I'm a nuke. LOL.
Yeah. Oh, that was Diana.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. That's a good idea. I'm a nuke. Once you're with me, you'll never be the same. You'll be laid to waste, like radioactive in Chernobyl. Let's live in UK. Cool. I'd probably get more. I'd probably get more of a reaction if I put that. What does it mean you're a nuke?
Right. What's that mean?
Well, it means that every time I'm with somebody, they become radioactive or toxic. I don't think I'm toxic.
I don't think you are.
I am one of the most laid back, easy to please individuals on the planet. Mm-hmm. I'm happy no matter what. I don't get it. Try as a pick up line, Michael. Let me know how it goes. Yep. Mind if I...
Don't do it. Just stop there. Take a drink. You be right.
Maybe we should save that one for Crossing Colorado's live stream.
Right?
Oh, I love Jambuie. Anywho, where was I? We're talking about dating.
Looking forward to getting back. We did that.
We did the
Doubled
podcast.
AdSense.
I did Despair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I doubled my AdSense income, which is a goal. What happened was that I didn't have ads running on mobile devices. So if anybody watching followed my tutorial or followed my video a couple of Fridays ago about adding AMP to your WordPress website, make sure you set it, you find a plugin for doing AdSense that will allow AMP ads. If not, go into your AdSense account and enable the global setting for adding AMP ads. Otherwise, you won't be showing ads to any mobile devices. One of my websites, the majority of the visitors are on mobile. So I lost half my income like that because I forgot to enable it. So as soon as I went in and re-enabled it, I went from making 38.44 cents a day back up to like $1.50 and made $2.20 yesterday. So
well,
definitely.
And anybody, all of you guys who watch the Monday night, this is something he's been complaining about for like the last 2 months, that his AdSense
everything's going dropping.
Like it's been cut in half, it's going down. He's got to figure out what's going on and everything. Well, so apparently he figured it out.
Figured it out. Yep. Go in and turn it on. And I'll be looking at a way to... WriterSanctuary never got affected by it because WriterSanctuary has Advanced Ads Pro. I have a whole year for it. And one of the options in Advanced Ads Pro is enabling AMP ads for AdSense. And that was already checked. So WriterSanctuary never lost any income. It was Crossing Colorado, my fitness site, that wound up getting hit the worst. As soon as I turned that back on, everything just shot right back up. So I'll be looking at a way to solve that problem outside of AdSense with that global switch I was telling you about. As soon as I do, I'll be making a blog post and a video on how I fixed it. But yeah, it was kind of a bummer losing that much money. I was all excited because I was making I remember back in the day when I first had my site open, we got excited. I got excited for 4 cents a day. I'm like, oh yeah, we're moving up 4 cents a day.
I remember when I was do you remember when I was looking at that with you when you came back and it was like 14 cents and I was like,
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. It's like 14 cents a day.
Woohoo. And then the beginning of this year, I was hitting $1, $1.50, $2. I had a $3 day. It's like, holy shit, this actually might be my year. And then all of a sudden, I lost it all. Make sure you're running ads. Michael, I feel like I'm part of your family. I watch you almost every night of the week. Hey, that's all good.
I think the only night you don't do Wednesday and Saturday is what we figured out on Friday night, right?
Yeah, nowadays. Because I'm getting back into doing Twitch, and so I stream on Twitch on Sundays, and Sunday we stream Grand Theft Auto. I think we're doing something tomorrow.
I think we're gonna try with Ty instead of Donovan to finish the heist. Yeah. Because we weren't able to finish the heist.
No, because you guys kept dying.
Anybody who wants to watch us stream on Twitch should know that my cussing tonight is very mild compared to what happens on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam's got the mouth of a drunken sailor. A pirate who's lost her booty.
I wish I lost my booty.
Why? Because then you have to go find it. We need to get
what is it? The
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves.
That we all be pirates, because I want to do my pirate voice throughout the entire thing.
I think that would hurt your throat.
I don't think so. I did it all night once when we were playing Raft.
Did you?
We were playing Raft and I was doing the pirate voice.
Amazon
or ClickBank ads on your blogs. I use AdSense. I did take a look at ClickBank, but I'm kind of worried because our site hasn't been updated since 2001 and it looks kind of GeoCities-ish. I do have share sale ads or banners, and I do have Amazon links on Crossing Colorado, but that's the website that I've been trying to work on getting traffic back to because Google torpedoed it after the YMYL update of 2018 or 2019.
19.
I went from 220 visits a day to 20 within 6 hours. They shot my site to shit, and I lost motivation after that. So that's what this year's about, is fixing Crossing Colorado and getting back into it. I do have Amazon on it. I haven't made any sales on it because I don't really have a lot of traffic at the moment, but I'm always looking to experiment with new things. I think we're going to be opening a merch shop for WriterSanctuary because we come up with some awesome ideas, I think. So that's going to be something that's going to be coming out soon.
Yeah.
I want to see Michael as a pirate. Arr, I like being a pirate. I need to kill the shark.
You talk about
I killed the shark several times.
You talk all the time about how you need glasses. I just caught myself in the corner there, and I'm like, man, I should really fill my prescription for glasses, because every time somebody types something, I lean forward and I squint because I can't see.
See? You give me shit. That's why I told you to fucking scoot up, but she wants to be way in the background. Like, whatever. That's why, like, one of my goals for WriterSanctuary, and for all my websites actually, is to bring in enough money to where I can afford an outside office space so that this room could be my game room. And I can actually leave the house to go to work. And I've been freelancing since 2013. I really, really miss having an office outside of my home. That's why a lot of these people, a lot of remote workers just are so excited that they're remote. Try it for 5 years. You lose the social interaction. I look at my office with dread half the time because someone's messaging me on Slack to do something. And I cringe every time I get an email. And it shouldn't be that way. I'd rather view my home as sanctuary. So that's one of my goals, is to make enough money to where I can get an office space. I don't cuss very much, but I like listening to other people cuss. Is that weird?
I don't know.
Fucking A, it is.
Oh my goodness. It's so funny. So, our 14-year-old, Annika has a mouth that's worse than mine, but she tries so hard to not cuss around us because we've told him you're not allowed to cuss till you're 21.
Yeah, I give my daughter shit about all the time. Oh, and she was going off on her brother the other night.
Did you hear her when she was
No, she Snapchatted me, and like every other word was fuck.
I know.
So I snapped her back. Language. Can't really say much at 14 out of worst mouth.
I know. I think it's funny. I watched the Leaving in South Park.
No, I love South Park the movie. That is... There's been a few South Park.
Have you ever watched any episodes of South Park, or have you just watched the movie?
I've seen quite a few episodes. I haven't watched any of the newer stuff, like the stuff that my dad loves South Park, and he quotes it all the movie. Yeah. So like, you can't call yourself a South Park fan if you've never seen the movie. But there's been a few South Park episodes I've seen. I've watched them. None of the newer stuff, but I love the movie.
Yes, Chris, he does. He needs an actual WriterSanctuary.
Yes. Yeah, that's why, yeah, exactly. That's why I always start a goal and buy me a coffee. Help me get a sanctuary. I would love, my brother had this one office that was, it was kind of a small warehouse. It was one office on one side, an office on the other, and I was trying to help him set up his eBay store. And, so I had my own little workspace, he had his, and then the warehouse was where we stored all the eBay stuff. But I was thinking I could turn one of those offices into WriterSanctuary. I could use the warehouse in the back for setting up the videos for WriterSanctuary, or setting up the computers, because I want to do something like for Colorado Plays for the gaming stuff, and that'd give me plenty of room to do all that. But I don't think I can afford it, because when he got that one, that was 6 years ago, and that was expensive, and he got screwed. So I've seen the movie. Yeah, see, the movie's awesome.
Yes.
What's the big fucking deal, bitch? Doesn't hurt anybody. Fuck. I could sing almost every song from that movie. What stream was I? I was singing somewhere up there.
Were you?
Yeah, I can't remember which stream it was. Had to have been a Colorado place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm looking it up. That's all that matters.
I think I'm gonna shave my head.
Why?
I keep getting my hair. I was trying to fix my hair because I had to take it down because it was a wreck, and now it's. I keep seeing it, and I'm like, oh, it's a wreck.
Sam's gonna shave her head. We ought to stream that.
All it would be is a stream of me bawling.
I like Kyle. He's my favorite.
I love Kyle. So, Mike's oldest stepson, his name is Kyle. And his mom
is a bitch.
Is a bitch.
So I just sing that song to him all the time.
All the time.
I'm back to the house. Well.
Did you say you cringe every time you get an email?
Oh no, I say you. Oh no. It's more of I cringe because of
like
the work related emails that I get. I love getting emails from you guys. I'm excited to read your email later. So it's not those I forgot about. It's mostly from clients that send me nonstop weird ass shit that I have to change. And I'm like, it is 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday. I'm not doing jack shit. And so that's why I want my sanctuary or my office space.
Yeah. That's on Saturday. It was like Saturday night.
It was 7:30.
Slack goes off. Or
Are
Sunday night because I was here.
Was it Sunday night?
Yeah, it had to have been Sunday night. His Slack goes off. And it's like 7:30 at night on Sunday. Yeah. And he's like, that's Slack. Who the hell? I'm not doing anything. He gets all like riled and it was just somebody's birthday. They were like all like telling everybody.
No. When I read it, it was somebody somebody wants a support article.
Oh.
So I'm like, not on a fucking Sunday. The problem is that when you're a remote employee or a remote worker of any kind, our team is scattered across the world. So when I get requests, a lot of times it's from the Middle Eastern countries. And so we have people there that do support. And to them, it is in the middle of the day on a Monday. And so I can't really get too bent out of shape over that. But
you got your own office that wouldn't be going off on your personal computer. Exactly. You would get it when you come in Monday morning.
My phone would ding because Camille would want me to keep it on the phone.
But that'd be different.
No, because when it dings, it makes me cringe.
Well, but at the same time, it would be different because all your other work stuff would not be here.
That's true. I could tell.
So you could be like,
I'll do it tomorrow morning.
Get it tomorrow morning? Exactly. And so it would be there when you got into work.
No. Okay.
And that would be fine. Because even though it would come up on your phone, it would still not be.
See, at least with Anna, Anna's in California though, so she's pretty good about her stuff. Anywho, that's why I need an office space away from home. Remote work is good and all, but there comes a time where you miss all kinds of stuff. Like, I really miss hanging out with some of the people at the school district.
Yeah.
And I hated that job.
Right.
But I loved working at Caliche. Everybody at Caliche was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I hated doing Sterling.
Ugh.
I had to do 7 different schools. And the Sterling schools, I hated doing those, except for Ayers. Ayers wasn't too bad. There was half the people at Ayers I could stand. But Sterling, high school or middle school, especially the freaking middle school. Because there was that one teacher that thought she knew everything, and she called me in to fix her freaking monitor, and all I had to do was plug it back in. I'm not kidding. That was it. Funk. Fixed. Okay. Zen. That was 2013. Why do I worry about it now? Okay. Anywho.
Okay, are you finally to the one I wanted to know?
The last few videos have been doing exceptionally well.
No, you skipped over it, you ass.
I have not. I haven't even got to it yet. The videos for WriterSanctuary have been doing great. The more recent ones. I think part of that is, like we said, of moving Despair. Everything is starting to kick back into place. It's like as soon as I stopped publishing Despair, the rest of the videos are starting taking off. The CLS video is doing really well. It's the #1 video I've ever had at the moment. So, yeah, I think I'm on a good path there. And according to the numbers, I'll be able to monetize my channel by February of next year.
Hey.
Woo! making $10 a month. So yeah, I'll be working on doing more of those videos. I think what's been very helpful is that instead of just winging it like I normally do, I've actually been doing videos focused on search. And so if YouTube's not going to suggest my video to anybody, at least I can rule it in SEO. And so far I have been. If you look at the stats, the searchability of most of my videos, and especially the recent ones, has been extremely high. So I'm like, if you're not going to suggest my shit, I'll just make it searchable. And the CLS video is also showing in Google search.
Oh, awesome. That's really good.
At least I can do that. And then, okay, so this is the one that Sam wanted me to talk about. I'll be working on fixing the longest contentful paint issue for WriterSanctuary this week. The only time I've heard my dad swear is when he makes a bad move in chess. I can see that. Fuck. Son of a bitch. That's one of my favorites, actually. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but then every time Donovan's like, I'm right here. Asshole.
Your son has one nasty, foul freaking mouth.
Yeah, he does.
He's worse than you. Like,
I know.
Every other word. Like, dude, there are adults present.
Okay, so what is the content?
Okay, longest contentful paint is the metric in Google that the first thing that loads up on your website, it's timed. So usually it's the header image. And however long that takes is what Google's core metric goes after. Well, for WriterSanctuary, for some dumbass reason, the header is taking longer than 4 seconds to load, and it shouldn't, because it's a WebP image that's like 50-something K. It shouldn't load up like that, but it's not. And I think that part of the reason is because something happened with WriterSanctuary. I actually moved WriterSanctuary from Joomla to WordPress, and then I moved it from HostGator to GreenGeek. So it's been transferred from one CMS to another, one host to another. I think something got screwed up in the whole layout of WordPress itself, or maybe even my theme, because IMFComputerCenter.com, which is the site that I use for testing, uses the exact same theme and has no problems with Core Web Vitals. In fact, ICC is scoring almost 100 in every category. It's doing great. So I know that there's nothing wrong with the theme itself. So it's whatever is wrong with WriterSanctuary. So I'm going to be changing themes up this week and trying to fix LCP. And if I do that, then my stuff should be getting more traction in search. So, which means I'll be changing themes throughout the week. So if you want, pay attention to WriterSanctuary.com. It's probably gonna look different for like 5 or 6 times this week, because I want to be trying to find out what's the best theme I'm going to use for it. And I've had this theme forever, since I first started with WordPress back in, I think I moved it from Joomla in 2014.
Yeah.
Because Joomla pissed me off.
Yeah.
So I moved it from Joomla to WordPress. That was back
when you started using WordPress, isn't it?
Yeah. I became an expert. But yeah, I think something got screwed up in the transfer. So that's what I'm working on this week. And if I can fix it, I'll be doing a blog post and a video about that. And I think I have an idea of how to get it to work all right. So I can totally tell you and Sam have known each other for a long time. Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
I raised her son. I raised her 22-year-old.
Yep. Hey, he's the best one out of all the boys, at least.
At one time in my life, I would have 10 people in my house every weekend.
Probably.
It was a mixture of my kids, her kids, us, and then my best friend and ex who hooked up.
Yeah.
That's a convoluted tale. That might be waiting for a book. I think you and I would be good friends if we knew each other in real life.
Yeah, that's probably.
I don't know. I don't know how. I am very accepting of various people. I guess you're not too bad either.
I was gonna say I am more accepting than you are of everything.
Yeah, because I don't know if anybody you really don't like. Well,
Name one person.
No, because you're even nice to people I hate.
Yeah. Are you gonna?
Yeah. Are you gonna try out the new WS themes on ICC or just install and let her rip? I have Computer Center is sleek, so no matter what I do, I'm gonna have to try it with WriterSanctuary, something to get it fixed. I might do the layouts. I have.
Chris, that's exactly what it was.
What? Your guy's situation sounds like Brady Bunch,
like
but with
Brady
booze
Bunch
and cussing.
With booze and cussing.
Oh god,
Pretty
yeah.
freaking much.
R-rated Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had. Okay, so when we were together, I have Arabeth, Annika, Ty, Kiefer, Donovan, Kyle, Buddha, Sherry, me, and you.
Yeah, that was
10 people. It's a story. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Because
basement.
between the two of us, we have 6 kids.
And the basement would sound like an arcade.
Oh yeah, because everybody had their own computers,
Speakers.
and everybody with speakers, not headsets like we do now. Now we're like everybody needs headsets. Yeah, we're old people.
We learned our lesson. Yeah, it sounded like an arcade because everybody was playing different freaking games. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely a full house. But that was back when we were making quite a bit of money. So. Yeah.
Okay, back to
both of you seem very accepting. I know Michael is for sure.
Yeah. Back to Chris's he's gonna have to just install them on WriterSanctuary. Yeah. Because it won't help him to install them on ICC first.
Yeah, because what it is that I have to troubleshoot WriterSanctuary. The only way to do that is to throw a new theme on it to determine if it is the theme or if there's something more involved with the core files. At which point I'd have to reinstall WordPress without losing the content, because that's 605 articles that I would lose.
Yes, the dad's name on the Brady Bunch was Mike.
Yeah, it was. I bet he didn't drink as much as I do, though. Yeah, it was Mike Brady. Mm-hmm. Fuck you, Chris. So I'll be working on that. I do have an idea for one of them is using the author theme, and I showed this to Diana before, and I kind of like how it looks, so I'm going to give that one a try. But I've also came across Impose and a few others that I want to give it a shot. So I don't know. I kind of like the magazine layout, but it's time to change, I guess. Something's got to fix it, because that is just dumb. What's going on is that WriterSanctuary is still, like when I do PageSpeed Insights, it'll still say that it's finding the JPEG as the header image, even though it's a WebP, but it will show the WebP's file size, which is 50-something K. The JPEG is 190-something K. So it's saying it's a JPEG, but at the smaller size. So something is really wrong with PageSpeed Insights. Now, when it comes to ICC, it detects the WebP just fine, runs everything perfectly, says it's all green. So it's got to be something with the core of WriterSanctuary.
I'm easily distracted.
You're welcome.
Back here.
Are you fucking with my Yoast?
Nope, this one's my Yoast. Your Yoast is right there. I just realized I'm sitting here. I've been playing with this fan the whole time. The Pride one that Airbeth found. And Airbeth and I found these at Dollar Tree because it is Pride Month. And she's going to Pride Parade. And I was like, okay, I'll get us both rainbow ones. But I've been sitting back here playing with this the whole time. I was like, oh man, my Yoast one is back there on the floor. And it doesn't open as well as the rainbow one.
Well, it's because
I was trying to open it the wrong way.
Yeah. Don't open it backwards, you idiot. Greetings from Taipei, Daniel.
Hi.
I'll be in and out of chat this morning. It's Tuesday, 8 June, 10 a.m. It is 7:59 p.m. Wow, we've only been on for an hour. Seems longer than that. My day's all roll into one. It's all roll into one big beating. How's it going, Daniel? Awesome. We've been on for an hour. And we're almost out of stuff to talk about. So this is one of the benefits to having the podcast with Chris, because then we can just bullshit the rest of the night. I didn't want the Friday stream to be 2 hours, though. That was crazy. I was only thinking an hour. And we still had quite a few people watching when we shut down. So, yeah, I guess all good things come to an end. But yeah, I'll be working on a day-to-day to see if I can find a good theme for WriterSanctuary. So that'll be interesting to see, because it'll be something one day and something else the next. So hopefully I don't confuse the shit out of people. It's 3 a.m. here in the UK. I'm starting to feel the tiredness. I'll have to leave this chat soon. See, that's why I tried to do Friday mornings for you guys. Friday morning for me is your afternoon. But there's only one person that comes in to watch, and it's Dinesh. And he didn't even show up last time.
Right?
I didn't even do a live stream this Friday because I was... I got hit with severe allergies. And it really screwed me up for a day and a half. So... but yeah, if you have to go, Philip, no problem. Get some rest, buddy. Daniel Valera, Monday. Yes, it is Monday, 8:01 p.m. here in Colorado, United States.
Can't go 8:01.
Can't go 8:01.
It is.
It's 8:01.
2000.
Well, they're saying 3. Oh, that's 0300.
Yeah.
Okay, it is 20.
It's 20.
2000 hours. 2001.
Yes.
I have to do military time. 3 a.m. Tuesday morning here. Yeah. Translation used to be translation. Did I read that right? Yeah. Now it's almost editing. Automatic AI translations. Thinking content writing might be the same. Used to be translation. Used to be translation.
No, it's mostly editing automatic. Oh, okay. I get. Okay. Translations used to be, you used to translate stuff. Now it's mostly going in and fixing what AIs have translated.
Ah. Okay.
Thinking content writing might be the same.
Yeah. Do you use free or paid WordPress themes? I use free themes mostly because I have a hard time having faith that a developer will keep up with updates for WordPress themes. Same with plugins. Like there's a couple of plugins I actually bought. Like I bought Yoast SEO and advanced ads, but there's like a lot of them I would pay for. As for the themes, I wouldn't mind trying a premium theme, but I don't want to dump money into a premium theme if it's something that's more related to the core, WordPress's core. Like right now, for some reason, WriterSanctuary is fucked up. And so I got to figure out if it's core or theme before I try anything else, which is why I'm going to be trying new themes this week to see if maybe it is the theme that's jacked up somewhere, or if I have to reinstall WordPress but use the same database. And I can do that, I just prefer not to, because it's a bit of a convoluted process. But I can do it. I've done it before. I finally get to meet my coworker in person tomorrow. Will you give up on your coworker? Move on. He's got a chick. We've already talked about this. I was pretty rude to her that last time. I didn't mean to sound rude about it, but I was trying to be realistic. And I don't know.
I've been rude.
Yeah. Sometimes I come off as rude and I don't mean to. I am bluntly honest most of the time. And I try to be more sympathetic when I talk to people, because not everybody, well, I'm an acquired taste. Like I keep saying, I will tell you straight up when something's stupid. So, yeah, I still think you need to move on. He's hooked up with someone else. Just be friends. If they break up, then swoop on him like a vulture. But other than that, try to find somebody else. I wrote something above it. Something about it. Above it. I wrote something above it. I don't see anything.
I know, I was looking. I'm like, I don't see anything.
Yeah, it didn't show up, Joel. So that's probably why we're confused. Yeah, the only one I have from you is translation used to be translation. So there's nothing else there. YouTube's been acting weird. Schema WP theme. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down because I don't want to lose my place. But I will take a look at it. I'm also looking at Author and a couple others. I was thinking about using Astra because I've used Astra for clients before, and Astra is actually a fairly sleek plugin or theme. But I want something that has more meat than Astra has. I guess I can add plugins to it, but I really don't want to. Schema WP. Schema WP theme in Cincinnati. I didn't say I was gonna shank the guy. No, I know you weren't gonna shank him. I'm just saying. Move on. Oh wow. So I'm thinking the first part of that conversation was important. Joel? Yeah, because that's all I see is the translation used to be translation. That was the first thing you show up on chat. And this isn't the first time it's happened. I've noticed that people also...
Sorry, no, go ahead. I forgot that I was smoking pork, and I just got a notification.
That is done?
Probe 1 has reached 195.
Okay.
So I gotta check the other probes.
Her pork is done. She's smoking a pig.
Not yet. Probe 2 is still not done. It's got about... Probably got another 20 minutes.
Yeah, Sam's got her smoker in my backyard. So, I'll give Schema a look and see if it's something I can use. I'm all for trying new things. So,
did you write that down somewhere where you were going to?
Yes, Schema WP theme. I wrote it on my to-do list for WriterSanctuary. WriterSanctuary needs, because I have a real notebook next to my desk.
Because you have a notebook problem.
I do not have a problem. Yeah, I have a notebook problem. I don't have enough.
You have too many.
No, not anymore. Also,
that's awesome.
All of my coworkers are helping me celebrate my birthday on Thursday. Nice. 15 of us are going out for lunch. Nice.
Exciting.
Fun. Yeah, and it's her 30th birthday, so it's
monumental. It's a big birthday. That's awesome.
What did I do on mine?
I don't know. That was a long freaking time
I don't think we did shit on my birthday. I know my brother had a huge party. But for mine, I don't think we did.
Well, thanks for joining us, Philip. It was great talking to you. Have a great night.
Au revoir, Philip. I will take a look at your email later as soon as I'm done with the stream. Don't feel bad. Like when I said about the email thing, it was all strictly for client stuff that I get bombarded with every day. So don't ever feel like you can't email me because I'm all good with it. I send it again. The chat doesn't want to send it. Weird. Wow. Are you using a link, maybe? I wonder if the chat is having an issue with links. Michael, I'm probably going to be nervous.
There's no reason to be nervous. Just have fun with...
Yeah. You're hanging out with people and they're going out and having a birthday party. Yeah. Enjoy. Have a good time. Don't get too drunk.
Not with work people. It's not the best idea.
And take somebody home that you shouldn't. I know this guy is taking it, but I'm really attracted to him. I'll be nervous. Oh my God, heaven.
There's no reason to be nervous.
Yeah. I had the hots for, what was her name? Nadine. Nadine was a Russian chick that I worked with. Oh, amazing. She was incredibly nice, sweet. Her accent was awesome. But she was married. But I figured, hey, she's married. So that was that.
And you worked very well with her.
Yes, I worked really good with Nadine.
Yeah.
Move on. Well, he's hot. So is Nadine.
Cool.
And
eye candy while you're working. That works.
Yeah. Late, but I made it. Hey, Neo, how's it going? You are late. It's like 8 or 9. Yes, I did. It took the link out. I'm wondering about the future of content rating. Not sure why TextBroker isn't using conversion AI and the AI best Jarvis writer to crank out posts automatically. I actually read an article. No, I watched a YouTube video. I can't remember where it's at, where they tested the AI writing, and most people will not use it because it doesn't have the same human inflections and readability levels in the Flash Reading E score that most people want. And it's cool. It might work eventually, but for now, it doesn't compare to an actual writer. So,
yeah, you just miss out on the personality, and a lot of don't like to read the really computerized. It's just difficult to, like, I won't read it. I'll be like,
which is why I kept getting in trouble on Textbroker. Because they didn't want clinical writing, and so you have to add more personality into it and make it more personable. And until we get to iRobot levels of technology, you don't have to worry about personality coming out of a bot. Michael, I'm going to have fun. I just don't have any girlfriends to share my feelings with, so you get to go then. I'm your girlfriend. No, that's fine. I don't mind. That's what I'm here for. Hey, Jermaine's here. Greetings.
I'm like, I can't even begin to, like, every time I see his name.
I was the poet.
Oh.
But his name is Jermaine. Perfect. Groovy. How's it going? Yeah, I'm not too worried about AI. Especially if some of the sentences I've seen AIs come out with are just, what? They're not, is that even English? Are you even trying? Oh, Textbroker tested it. That's interesting. I don't know if Textbroker tested it. No, and frankly, worth knowing. Well, that answers that. I don't know if Textbroker actually tested it. It was a AI that I watched. I can't remember for the life of me what channel it was, but the AI they tested didn't work for crap. It did okay, but didn't have that human connection to it. And so that's why they're not going to be using them. I don't know what about if Textbroker's done it, though.
Well, and I highly doubt Textbroker would. Because...
Just finished the final? Well, at least you finished the final.
Yeah, hey, always. I doubt Textbroker would because they're getting paid for that personality. I mean...
Yeah, that was one of the biggest things I got nailed for in Textbroker was being clinical.
Mike got nailed in Textbroker for sounding too much like an AI.
Yeah.
He used to get told all the time to add personality to it.
When you sound like an IKEA manual on Valium. You Textbroker is doing referrals now? I don't know. I haven't been on Textbroker for a while. I did a video about it last week. I am kind of tempted to log in and see a few of the changes and all that, but at the moment, I am just too busy. I will be doing a new video for Philip. He was commenting how my old blog post about using WordPress to write Textbroker content is going to be out of date soon because they will be dropping support in WordPress for the classic editor. So I need to show you how to do it in Gutenberg, which is a pain in the ass. I hate Gutenberg.
Have a good night, Diane. It was good.
But I can show you how to do it. So, all right, Michael, I'm going to bounce. I'm craving M&Ms real bad. I'm going out. Go get your M&Ms. M&Ms are good. I just got the email. Oh, I probably have too. I just
don't check your emails.
Well, that too. I usually delete shit as I go. Cool. Referral bonuses. I also heard that they're not hiring anybody but 4 stars as well. So I don't know. I haven't been able to verify that. I haven't checked, but I know that they introduced bonuses, which I was pretty excited because at that point I was actually kind of doing Textbroker articles. And I'm like, shit, some of these bonuses I can make easy. So I'm half tempted to do it again just so I can get the bonuses for bragging rights. I do try to be not just topic but client relevant, which would take some understanding of client and general human priorities. Yeah. That's why I don't think AI will ever be able to fully replace a human writer. There's just too many human mannerisms that a bot cannot replicate.
I mean, there were so many times that he would do articles that would be, this is for this website, and he'd have to go look at the website and look at what it was to be able to fit in with the other client relevant information on that.
Yeah, a lot of that was pretty easy though. That was my daily client. That was the daily client that used to send me 5 articles a day. It'd say, I need an article to fit this type of website using this keyword, and then write pretty much anything I want. So I used to make bank on those. So I'd have to go through and fine tune how my readability. Like, I wish I would have had Yoast when I first started Textbooker.
Right.
That would have been a whole different ball game. I bet you my score in Yoast was horrid when I started on Textbooker.
Oh, sure. Oh my goodness. I started my article about menus today. I started it in, like you told me to, instead of writing it out first. Right now my readability is great. There's a paragraph.
You've done one whole paragraph. It's readable. That's all that matters. Well, I think it's because we're...
going back to work.
Crash! Okay. I think it's because our going back to work, they have given up on content mills. Either way, more money in my pocket.
Good point. I mean, now that the country's starting to open up and more people... I mean, best example I can give. So I work for United Airlines. Okay? And we laid off, not necessarily here in Denver, but as a company-wide, we laid off a whole bunch of people. And now we are hiring off the street. We laid off in October. Because that's when I was worried I was going to lose my job, was in October. We laid a couple thousand people off company-wide. Now we're hiring off the street. Desperate for people, because people are flying. And
I thought you guys weren't doing that because it would be the bad
influence. We're not hiring full-time off the street. We are hiring part-time off the street.
My bad. My brain is fried. Hey, no problem.
You're good.
My brain's fried too. It's swimming in Drambuie.
Right?
Honey-based scotch.
It's a scotch liqueur instead of just scotch.
$50 a bottle is what it is.
Yes, it is.
It's worth it. I love Drambuie. Drambuie ranks right up there with Fireball. But yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think a big part of that is that's one of the big things about WriterSanctuary. I was looking at the numbers today, and January was my best month ever for the website, and then it slowly has gone down throughout the year. And I think that's because fewer people are looking for ways to make money with content mills. Yeah. And so that's why I've been starting to change the content over to more of a blogging, freelance writing, WordPress format, because there's a much larger audience for that kind of stuff. So don't get me wrong. I think Textbooker is a great platform. If you're a new writer, it's great to get practice for writing, handling clients. I mean, if you have no idea what you're doing in AP style, it's a great system to learn from. But there'll come a point to where you just outgrow it. And so, how's that creative writing going? Great, actually. Right now, we are moving Despair over to its own channel, Creative Sanctuary on YouTube. And I will be working on future episodes of Despair. So once Chris and I get everything moved over from WriterSanctuary to Creative Sanctuary, we'll be pushing them out Saturdays at 6, and then I'll be writing new episodes after that, and then I'll also be doing new creative stuff on the channel, such as I have a couple of ideas for some skits. I don't want to totally rip off Ryan George and Julie Nolke, but I'm going to. Nolke, but I'm going to.
Nolke.
Yeah, Nolke. She's hot. But I'm going to completely rip them off, and I'll be blunt. I don't have the audience that anybody's going to give a shit anyway. I have 6 subscribers.
Right. I'm one of them.
But I do have some ideas for some fun skits and stuff, and it's great because it allows me to be more creative, which is what I wanted to be in the first place. Freelance writing is great, but in 2016, I wanted more. I wanted to be more creative. I miss writing stories. I miss having that fun with a whole new world. And so this new channel is going to help me out a lot with that.
So, Neil's writer. I haven't noticed that about companies. What I have noticed, at least here in Colorado, is people are desperate to be hiring. And they're hiring at... My daughter applied at Elitch's for $15 an hour.
Chipotle jumped up their pay. Yeah.
Like, cost of living here in Colorado is awful. But, they're hiring at higher than minimum wage. They're hiring it.
Oh yeah, shit. And your son's getting on what, almost $30 an hour.
23 is what his
23
hiring.
still. So it might be just a location, but I know of a lot of places that are increasing their pay because they can't get anybody into work. Like, well, if you start paying people what they are worth in the first place, do you know that our average rate of income has gone up slightly, while inflation has gone up way more over the past decade? And when that kind of shit happens, no one wants to work for you because they're making more in unemployment, obviously. And that's not just the Republican talking point. That is a fact. If you don't pay your employees dick, no one's going to want to work for you. And you just can't live on $7.50 an hour.
Yeah, there's no way.
So yeah, I'm all about...
Here in Colorado, you can barely live on 15.
Right. I was making $11 an hour, and I was actually doing fairly well, but that was in 2001.
Minimum wage here in Colorado right now, I believe, is $12 an hour.
Is it?
Oh, look.
I thought they raised it.
I know they raised. It's supposed to be 15 by 2022.
What's my minimum wage there in North Carolina? It's $7.25. I think it's $7.25 in Utah too. I heard that too, that some fast foods are even paying people to interview. Might be true. Yes, Chipotle jacked up their prices. Not prices, but they jacked up how much their minimum wage, starting wage is. In fact, I think Good Times and Taco Bell. There's a couple of them that are starting at $15 an hour here in Colorado.
Effective January 1st, 2021, minimum wage is $12.32 in Colorado.
So $12.32. But
the jobs Airbeth at 16 years old is trying to apply for are paying like $15 an hour.
Yeah, there's a lot of them for
something that a 16-year-old's working.
Well, there's a lot of signs that are here in Colorado on fast food places that are starting off at 15. So I feel like everybody's graduating from content rating except poor me. Don't think of it as poor you, dude. Think the local airport needs backhandlers? Hers does. I'm just scraping by with content writing, to tell the truth. Actually, you guys were hiring for baggage
United was hiring for ramp agents.
Yeah.
I don't know what area you're in, but I know that you go to united.com.
And you get flight benefits.
I was going to say, and you get to fly. You get flight benefits.
Anywhere for free. Burned out on Text Broker? Lisa. Yeah, I feel you. It's not that I was burned out on Text Broker.
You just got a better offer.
Yeah, I got to the point where I make more money with my private clients now and with the blogs and the YouTube channel that I just don't have time to dive into it. Text Broker was great to get started on, but it's not the end game. So expand from that. I love my job. I'm a content marketing team lead of Green Geeks. My name is all over the internet. I am everywhere. I even kicked a doctor off the first page of Google.
I know.
Now I'm working on the lawyer. I'm coming for you. I stay in Eastern North Carolina, 15 an hour. You can live like a god here.
Sure.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Here you can't afford an apartment by yourself.
No.
Okay, so real quick, to bring up higher, he says he'd like to help you with marketing. He's done.
Can I help you with marketing? You've done so much for me. I'd love to help free of charge. Oh, I hate when people do free stuff. Ask Chris. Chris is like twisting my arm to help me, and I hate not being able to pay. So, I do need somebody to help.
Well, I was gonna say it might be something that you could definitely talk to him about.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, Jermaine, send me an email. Use the contact form at WriterSanctuary.com, or I think my email address is actually on the channel's about page. Inquiry at WriterSanctuary. Send me an email. We'll come up with something.
Joel, in all honesty, if you live anywhere near an airport, they're hiring for baggage, it's called a ramp position. But I mean,
hey, don't knock. Some of the car washes here that we go to are fucking nice. Those guys make a lot of money. Don't knock car washes.
Now I'm working on the lawyer.
That should be I'm working on a lawyer, right? Hey, that's a good one. I could do that. Because if you Google my name, it took me I think it took me 2 years to kick the doctor, the Michael, I think his name was Michael B. Brockbank.
Yeah.
So it took me 2 years to knock him off the front page of Google.
No,
So
no.
now I'm working on the lawyer, but the lawyer is going to be a little bit more difficult because he's a lawyer and he actually has a business page. So until I publish a good book, it might be a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I'm working on it.
See, look at it as a barter system.
Barter system, your knowledge for my knowledge?
Knowledge for knowledge.
Okay, all right. You guys might talk me into it. I am, now that I got Google fixed, I can actually afford people. I was freaking out because, like, I have that writer. I'm paying a writer to create content for Practically Living Green, which is the green blog I'm doing now. And it's picking up in traffic. He's starting to earn his keep. In about 3 months, we should be slamming. But I'm stressed out because I'm keeping track of how much I pay of all the things I spend money on for blogs versus how much I'm bringing in. And at one point, I was dipping -90 for the year. I'm like, fuck, I can't do that. I gotta make these make money. And like, I was stressing out for the whole month. And then I realized why I was making so little on AdSense. Now that I fixed it, I feel a lot better.
Okay, I have to run away for a minute.
Oh, she's got to go pull her pork out of the smoker.
I just got to turn it off.
It's the barbecue coffee rub. I'm kind of curious. It smells good. Got it from Trader Joe's. Nice throwback to earlier in the video. Well, look at, okay. So yeah, we'll think of something. Send me an email so I have your address, and then we'll go from there. I want to do a lot more with WriterSanctuary this year for business-wise. I am going to be doing more for the blogs. Like I said, one of my goals is to actually get a real office space. I would love to create a team of writers. There's a lot of things I want to do with WriterSanctuary. So I'm not just going to be blogging and making videos. My end game is way higher than that. That's what you got to focus on, is the end game. And every one of my blogs right now does have an end game that's way farther than where they are at. So, for the gaming channel, for Colorado Plays is the gaming channel I built so that I could help charities. And so I want to do way more with that. I kind of get inspired by Achievement Hunter, even though I know I'll probably never be the level of Rooster Teeth, but they did inspire me for a lot of stuff, and I've been doing Extra Life since 2014, and I really want to do more with that. The fitness site, I want to teach people how not to dry scoop. Watch that video tomorrow because it's going to be coming. But like, the blog is just the means. There's a much bigger end. So, sound interesting? Let me know how it tastes. Yeah, I'm curious myself. It's barbecue and coffee. So I don't know how that works with the pulled pork. Like, I love pulled pork sandwiches. And this is the hog that Sam had from last year. She had it butchered. And so now right now I have a freezer full of meat because she doesn't have room in her house for it. So I'm like, go ahead. And so my freezer is full of her pork. So I have a freezer in my kitchen. It's a little small thing. But I get all the free pork I want. So there's that. And the bacon. Oh, the bacon is so good. And the pork chops. Oh, the pork chops are this freaking thick. Oh, that's like 5 servings worth of meat. I portioned it out, but it was so soft, delectable. Anyway, okay, that's not writing. Anywho, yeah, definitely let me know. I'm also working something out with Chris. Maybe we can create a team. That'd be awesome. Oh, you know what? I can add 10 more people to my Asana account. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Make sure you send me your email so I have it, and we can go from there. But Lisa, if you're burned out on Text Broker, I get it. There's a few times where I was about done. If anybody here knows about it, it would be Chris Desitoff. And getting burned out is it can be easy. There's been times where I was almost ready to throw in a towel, but I stuck with it, and I wanted to make more of it. So I did. I got past it. I got picked up by private clients in 2017, which I wish I would have been marketing myself sooner, but live and learn. And I've done maybe a handful ever since on TextBroker. I feel kind of bad because it seems like one of the teams I'm on doesn't get a lot of writers for it, and I just don't have time between my private clients and what I do for YouTube and Twitch and the blogs and now the podcast. I can't do it. Kind of feel bad because I love TextBroker, but you move on. Maybe that's what you need to do. Start working on private clients, spiffy up your LinkedIn account, and see if you can attract somebody that way. Start shooting for private clients. Yeah, I just said that. I actually use my stats for TV and iWriter as part of my pitches. That's what I did for LinkedIn, is that I put down how many orders I've done on LinkedIn through TextBroker, and I didn't go into too many details simply because of the anonymity clauses for TextBroker, but I can say that I've done 5,580 something articles for TextBroker, and I think I did 100 and something for Writer Access and 100 and something for Fiverr. Didn't really get into those systems all that well. Use it as a launching point. That was one of the reasons why I got hired on where I'm at, is that I didn't have a bachelor's degree in anything writing related, but I had 8 years of experience and a ton of articles out there. So that was one of the reasons why they picked me up, because I had an extensive background. Yes, I know a thing or two about feeling burned out. Yeah, see, I wish I had advice for how to push through it, but I'm still working on that myself. Me too. Chris and I have the same problem, but for different things. Like right now, I know what I need to do to lose weight. I've done it before. I can't seem to get motivated to do it, and I'm still working on it. I think I got pretty excited though, because I've actually done really well for the past couple of days, mostly because I have Trader Joe's. And I think it's that whole mental part of it, is that I associate Trader Joe's with doing really well with eating, because then I'm able to portion it out. I love the food and it's affordable. And so I think that created a mental weird block that if I didn't have Trader Joe's, I couldn't get fit. And so, as weird as it sounds, I'm doing really well. Coincidentally, I have Trader Joe's now. And so I think maybe you might have to figure out some way to trick your mind into the same kind of set. Interview Arlie Payton, SEO content writer, big bucks. Nice. I was debating on doing some interviews. I would love to have Megan Grant on. She did an interview of me for her blog recently, and I brought it up to her to do a video, and she was warm to the idea. So maybe in the next couple of weeks, I'll have Megan Grant on. And she's another content writer, freelance writer, and she specializes in finding private clients. So if Lisa is still watching, check out Megan Grant's channel on YouTube. She does a lot of stuff for cold pitches and pretty much how to set yourself up for a good business. And she even has an online course. So she's got a lot of stuff going on for her. And I think I might be able to get her on soon. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers for that. I think we'll have gone through the same thing with clients. Yeah. I use my content mill stats experience in my pitches to private clients. It worked great. I landed clients. Yeah. Then I sat there paralyzed watching the phone ring, and when they called. Yeah, you can't do that, man. That there is definitely a lack of faith in yourself. That's where the imposter syndrome kicks in, because you start thinking to yourself, I'm not good enough, or what makes me the expert? And if anybody has ever followed my blogs, you know that I am plagued by this, and I've done a lot to get past it, but it takes a lot.
Yeah.
And
like Ron said, Chris, I think we've all gone through the same things.
Yeah. It's like sometimes I get a little bit nervous if I get too many people watching the stream, or if like the CLS video is taken off. It's the biggest video I've ever created. It's got 500 views. I mean, it's going to surpass any of my text broker stuff. And it started triggering, well, is it really that good? Are people really getting information from it? Do I really know what I'm talking about? I start going into panic mode, and I shouldn't, because the information I'm providing is valid. I've proven it. It works. So I don't know why my issue is like, don't freak out. You're doing great, stupid. So I know what it's like. It's hard. And you get that mindset and you get stuck in it, and it just becomes a rut that you got to figure out how to pull yourself out of. Also looking at building websites and negotiate with them to let you put your name on the blogs you write. Yes, I've actually come across quite a few that'll let me do that. So I'm thinking about doing some myself. It's so much you can do as a freelance writer. You're your only hindrance. Yes, absolutely. You are that one that's holding yourself back. That's something I wrote in a couple of blog posts actually, where it's all up to you. There's so much you can do as a freelance writer that a lot of people would give up. I'm like, don't. There's so many different opportunities. You got to explore them all. Yep, multiple times. Yeah, see, I'm with Chris. Chris is a bit more worse off than I am. I've been there. Chris is where I was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Like Chris, don't beat yourself up. Doesn't help. It creates a vicious cycle is what it does.
Yeah.
And I do that with weight loss really bad. It's a horrible vicious cycle, because then I don't do well, and then I get mad, and instead of like, it's okay, I got this, and continuing doing good because I had a mess up, I'm like, well, I just suck. This sucks. Fuck it. I'll start again next week. Whatever. And then it's just a horrible, perpetual, vicious cycle. It's awful.
We talked about this earlier. How many times did I start my
12
You'll
weeks.
See Me in 12 weeks? Every week since the 1st of January.
Yeah.
This time, though, like I said, I think it's that mentality that I have Trader Joe's, and so my brain is saying, okay, you can rock this because you got down to 216 before on Trader Joe's. And so I essentially convinced myself that I need that in order to slim down. And so maybe you got to find something that's kind of similar. Whatever you have to do to convince yourself. I'm not necessarily saying that all things like that are good.
No.
But you got to find a way to get past it. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, I forgot. Dan was coming home late because he had his CT scan.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why he wasn't home yet when we started.
Yeah. But yeah. Aside from that, wow, we kind of went off on a different road than I was planning.
We always do.
You know, it's like the podcast where I didn't even talk about the last 2 points.
Hey, you hit all your points here.
No, I haven't touched the last one yet.
Oh, that's just a wrapping up.
Yeah,
that's a.
I have bullet points of all the things I want to talk about. And I'll be making some for the Friday podcast, Chris. Because Chris didn't have any ready. But that's okay, because we didn't even finish the ones I had. I only had 5. That was a fun stream, though. I really liked the podcast, so it was pretty laid back and chill. I think we are about done, though. If anybody has any questions, comments, and concerns, we can wrap this up. I do have quite a few things going on. I think the progress is looking great. I'm hoping that I can still help you guys, to inspire you to do better. Are you and Chris going to do a podcast? We started on Friday night. I don't think I saw Ron there.
No, Ron wasn't.
Ron wasn't there on Friday. Oh, yeah, we started a podcast on Friday, and I did check out the Anchor that Chris sent me, and it looks like that's what we'll use. We'll use Anchor because it's by Spotify, and it gets your podcast out to all the different servers. So I think that's a good bet, Chris. So we'll do that. Oh, last thing, look into remote writing jobs.
Yeah. I had 0 topics.
We went for 2 hours. Imagine if we actually had something to talk about. Right? We'd still be streaming. Probably. I had no idea we were going to chew up 2 hours, though. It was like 1 hour and 55 minutes. I'm like, holy crap. We haven't even touched the last 2 topics I wanted to talk about. So I'm saving them for Friday. But yes, Ron, we have a podcast, and I'll be getting it set up on Spotify hopefully this week. So, hi, Chris. Loved your videos. See, Lisa, I loved them too, but somebody has a... What is it? An nihilist mindset. It's when you like destroy everything in front of you of your own. I can't remember how it goes.
Huh.
I
Ron
can't
was
remember the
there
name.
Friday at the podcast.
Oh,
He just sat
there and enjoyed it. Okay, I wasn't sure. Well, every day it just rolls into I don't know.
It's one giant beating. Isn't that your favorite saying?
Yeah. It's all rolled into one big beating. But yeah, it was fun. I can't remember what I did for breakfast, so I don't feel bad. Yeah, I liked Chris's videos too. We talked about that before, how someone just, instead of sets them on private, just wipes them out. Gotta stop doing that, man. I want to so bad go back and delete my first videos on crossing Colorado because they are cringeworthy. Especially on my private channel, because they're like, oh my god, really?
Yeah.
But I won't, because it gives me a chance to look back at those and think to myself, I have come a long fucking way. So it kind of fills me with pride. I at least think someday I'll make another one, hopefully soon. Yes, I've been trying to get him to do more. So I have some fitness stuff coming out this week for Crossing Colorado. Hopefully I'll inspire Chris. One of them is going to be epic. Well, I don't want to talk about it too much. It's only going to be like a 15-second video, but it's awesome. At least for me.
Laughed and did keyword research.
Did keyword research.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah, Chris and I, we were on a roll. Of course, we did that last time too. When I did the interview with Chris, I think it was a really good video too. It's like we're just good together. Don't tell your wife. Hey, honey, you complete me.
Mike does better when he has somebody
to bounce shit off
of anyway. Always.
Yeah, if I'm streaming by myself, it's really hard for me to keep up with it, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I go off on tangents. Sam at least can reel it in. Like when I stream by myself, it's kind of blah.
He forgets to talk.
Yeah, I get so wrapped up in the game. I'm like focused, and I realize, oh shit, I'm not even saying anything. So I try to say stuff, and it just doesn't come out right. But if you get me with the kids going,
oh Jesus!
Like the night we were playing with Kyle and Ty, we were playing. What's it, Ty? We were playing
the programmer night when we talked about crotch hop binning.
Yeah, we were playing Diablo 3. That was so awesome. I was crying. We were bad.
I personally want to play GTA 4 or 5. 5. Is that what we play? What do we play?
We played GTA 5.
Okay, GTA 5. I want to play You Drink, You Die.
Oh.
But they pointed out, like, if we were
playing
last night, we would have been tore up by, like, 20 minutes into the game.
Because her and her son die so often. Like, if you guys are taking shots after you die, the game will be over inside 20 minutes.
That's why we couldn't do shots. It just have to be you have to take a drink if you die. Because I couldn't do shots.
We're going to do shots.
I died too much.
Motivation not to. I could never stream by myself. It depends. Sometimes I feel good about it. I am definitely more inclined to keep things going if I'm more interactive. That's what I thrive on. That's why, or that's when I originally got into the Twitch. Is because I'm not the same person in public in real life as I am on camera, and being able to interact with people is what I thrive on. I love chatting. I love helping. I love bullshitting with people. And if I'm sitting there like it was on not last Friday, but the Friday before, that live stream, there was nobody said a damn word. And it made me feel like I was just wasting my time. So I finished the video. It was only 20 minutes long or 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
I just finished what I was showing. And if somebody watches it later, they watch it later. But if I don't have that interaction like I have with you guys, I don't hang around. It's not worth it for me. And I'm not going to sit there and talk to a camera that's empty. So, 8:45. But yeah, I get it though. I'm not a big fan of streaming by myself because of that reason. And like with Sam here or like with Chris on Friday, at least with that, you get that banter going on. And you get two people that are fairly funny together. And I thrive. I do really well. Like, I think, now I'm not boasting, but I think I would fit really well with Achievement Hunter if they ever see you and want someone to play with. I'm willing to play. Because I do really well. I think Michael and I would have a good repertoire
going. It would be bad. It would be bad.
Wouldn't be monetized, that's for damn sure.
I still gotta go get Donovan.
Yeah, so I think we're going to be wrapping it up. If anybody has any questions real quick for writing or publishing or progress, get some goals, or we can wrap this up. I think Chris might have missed it, but I am at 10,235 words written in the past 7 days. Oh, that means I'm at course to do is 52,208 words total, but I'm still going to swing for the fences. I'm aiming for the big numbers. Because right now, as it stands, it's only just going to be shortly over 650,000 for the year, and I want to hit 1 million. So, I know some of you guys had 500-word goals, which is great. Do whatever's comfortable for you. Just make sure you hit your goals and do a dash extra. Just keep the forward momentum going for June. Yeah, Friday's podcast was awesome. Chris and I did a great job. We were on for 2 hours. I was only planning for a 1-hour episode. So that worked out great. Good night. Hope to see you Friday. Awesome. Everyone have a great week. Keep grinding. You too, Ron. Keep up with your goals, man. Let's get some content done. Good luck with Medium. I doubled my AdSense income, put more ads on mobile devices. If you have mobile websites, make sure you have your ads on.
Good night, Chris.
Good night, Chris. We'll see you on Friday. I'll be setting that up, and I'll send you an email so that we can check it out. So keep an eye out for that. If Philip is on, which I think he went to bed, I will send you an email as soon as I get off tonight, too. See you guys Friday night. See you Friday night, Chris. Have a great week. Be productive. Blog. The last few videos I did exceptionally well, mostly because I focused on search terms, which I should have been doing this whole time, but I didn't, because usually I wing it to see if you guys actually will watch it. That doesn't work too well, so I'm going to stick to what I'm good at, SEO. So even though Google's not going to show my shit in suggested video, I'll rule it in search, which my videos are getting searched in Google anyway, so at least I know what I'm doing there. I'm working on the longest contentful paint for WriterSanctuary to see if I can help you guys solve LCP and CLS at the same time so that your Search Console web core vitals will be fixed. And I think I have some ideas on how to do that. If you guys pay attention to WriterSanctuary.com, I'll be changing the theme throughout the week, maybe 4 or 5 different times, so don't get confused if it looks different, because it's going to. And there's still plenty of time to reach your June goals. Keep grinding, keep working, keep pushing out the content. We got this. I'm breaking some records. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. It was an awesome night.
Thank you.
As usual,
have a great night.
We had a great time. I've been drinking. I'm going to go drink some more. On a Friday night? Yes. Because every
On a
day
Monday
is...
night.
Yeah, on a Monday night. I said Friday, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I've been drinking. On a Monday night? Yes, because every night is a Monday night. So, have
Salutations, peace, blessings to everyone. Same to you, Jermaine.
Oh, did you say something? Son of a bitch. Salutations, peace, blessings to everybody. You too, Jermaine. Send me that email so that we can hook up and do something. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you Friday.